Now, the title of this piece is Kakistocracy, a morality play. Just a bit of context before I begin. Morality plays were popular in Renaissance Europe. In them, values like faith, wisdom, love, etc. were personified and spoke directly to the main character in a sort of shoulder angel relationship. This is a modern and maybe a little anachronistic take on the genre written by myself, in which I'll be playing the roles of all 5 characters. The word Kakistocracy means government by those least suited to govern. I think the purpose of the title will make itself clear pretty quickly. And so, without further ado, I owe my seat to Julius Caesar. My kingdom I owe to Augustus, and my peace to Tiberius. And then there was Germanicus, the younger, Caligula, as he was called. To him, I suppose I owe my title, if only by his death. My elders, all of them, were great rulers, men of boundless ambition who accomplished much in their short lives. Caligula, he had the ambition, but one way or another, the throne has been left to me, old as I am. And what qualifications have I to rule? I have a name, and that is all. I have Tiberius, Claudius, Caesar, Augustus, Germanicus. That's not ambition, or wisdom, leadership. It's not even worth this chair. I'm no leader. But alas, I am all that remains of my house. I can stand to retain young Caligula's riches, if not his enemies. And now, oh, what am I thinking? How can I be expected to leave a legacy so grand? How am I to earn the trust of my people, to know what qualities are expected of an emperor? Oh, listen to yourself! You think you never led a horse to water! Who? Well, you summoned me, sir. Don't you remember? You inquired what qualities are needed for a leader, and you're looking at him. Yes, sir, justice is what defines a true emperor. Justice. At your service. Now, the first order of business is law. How else can one judge a king but by the laws he makes? I'm an emperor? Figs to figs, dear boy. Your sole duty is a prosperous empire, to which end we must ensure the swift capture and elimination of the criminal element. And that will lead to a prosperous empire? Well, why not? When people are safe, they are happy. What about the criminals? What about them? Honestly, at that point, they're not even citizens. All you have to worry about is showing your people your dedication to the purity of the empire. That's why... Justice, was it? I'm not quite convinced that's the only quality of a leader. Hello? Hello! Yes, is this thing on? Wait, who are... Oh, don't listen to that old codger! There is but one quality needed of any leader, and that quality is grace. Grace. Speaking! Now hear me, the defining trait of a leader is that he must lead, to convince others to follow. Well, how else can one do it but with charm and appeal? It matters not what end you seek, good or evil. The charismatic orator has always been the one to write history. It is hardly enough to simply be a leader, though. I need to be a good one. What's the difference? Leaders lead, followers follow. What you do once you've got them is entirely up to you. All the good intentions in the world mean nothing if you can't get the people behind you. Well, I suppose that much at least is true. Of course it is! Now just use what I've taught you, you'll be swimming in riches in no time. I don't really feel like I've learned anything. Hello?
Did someone mention learning?
Oh, lovely. Who do I have this time?
Knowledge, boy! Or wisdom, same thing when you get right down to it.
Somehow I don't think that's entirely true.
Nonsense! Knowledge is at the very heart of leadership. It's rhetorical, it's mathematical, it's adrenocortical.
I don't believe that last one is a word.
It is now! Just think about it. One can't judge a criminal without evidence or address his people without knowing them. One must be willing to conduct research. It's all about the specimens, baby!
The specimens? Are you referring to the Roman people?
It's a term of endearment.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Ah, but I am thinking, and that's what counts. Whether you believe it or not, the truth of the matter is that knowledge must come before all things. Just look at the Garden of Eden. You know how stagnant that story was before knowledge came about?
Wasn't it knowledge that doomed all of mankind in that particular for instance?
Details.
Look, while I appreciate your efforts, I really think I would be better serving my people with... Well, it looks like I've lost this one as well. The gods must be quite bored or quite inebriated to be toying with me like this. Hello? Goodness gracious, I'm possessed. Well, let's get on with it then. To whom do I owe the pleasure this time? Honesty. And I suppose you're here to tell me that you are the most important quality for a great leader to possess? Well, I guess, I'm not all that, if I'm really being honest. Are you sure your name's not humility? Yes, no, she's actually occupied right now. What, picking grapes with Caesar's ghost? Oh, you're being sarcastic, aren't you? Naturally. Now let's hurry this along. Just give me a little oratory about how important honesty is so that you may be whisked away to some quiet corner of my mind. I'm quite a busy man. Oh, geez, I didn't actually have anything planned for this. See, honesty is important because, well, people need to be able to trust you if they're going to follow you. That's called, I know this, integrity, right. Is he in there with you? Integrity was my mother. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I will admit you've made the best argument I've heard so far.
Now hold on just a moment.
Here, that's hardly fair to the rest of us.
Oh dear, conflict. Jupiter help me.
I'm telling you, justice is the mark of a true leader.
Justice, please. All you stand for is your own pompous self.
You, of all people, calling me pompous.
What you represent is cruelty, plain and simple.
Ridiculous. I am hard, but I am fair. If I had your ego, I might be overstepping my judgment, you twit.
Cruelty is right. Ego does have terrible judgment.
My name is Grace, commoner.
Your name is whatever I say your name is on my chart here. You can't argue with facts.
Gentlemen, maybe you are being a little obstinate, knowledge?
Why be humble when I know I'm right? Look, I have a formula for this argument right here.
Oh, you do?
Of course he doesn't. Boy, if you were any more gullible, your name would be naivety.
Too true. Obstinacy is not to be trusted. Gentlemen, please.
My name is knowledge and my information is infallible.
Your information is a monkey.
What does that even mean?
Gentlemen, while your conversation has been enlightening, I believe it best if I resolve this situation alone. Though all of you have boasted some merit in your arguments about leadership, it's clear that no one among you is enough. I will consider the whole of your words in the future, from all four of you. But in the end, I must lead this empire my way. Consider this meeting adjourned.